guys, so today I have a spooky box club unboxing for you. Now it's the third time that they've done this, but they've actually sent us 2 boxes in one go. So although we do pay for 1 box a month, sometimes the production is a little bit slower on some boxes and some boxes are slightly quicker, and you do get a little bit of a backlog. So they decided to just send us 2 boxes in one go and kind of make the kind of backlog a little bit smaller. So they came in this one package. It does feel really heavy, so I'm super excited to see what's in here. Now I'm pretty sure these 2 boxes are the Witch's Cottage Box and also the Abominable box, like the Abominable Snowman. So I'm very excited to open them up, and straight away I'm noticing that unlike the previous stationery box that we got, it isn't wrapped in bubble wrap. So the other one came in this usual like plastic envelope, but then it had another bubble wrap envelope around it. So I'm not sure if that was literally just for the stationery box, just because it was slightly more fragile. So the first one I pulled out is the Abominable box. So I'm going to do that one second, since I like to kind of unbox them in the order of which we paid for them. Okay, so we have the Witch's Cottage Box, and this is definitely the thing that was making this package heavy, because the Abominable box seems quite light and it even sort of has like a bit of a squish to it where it feels quite empty, but this one feels like rock solid, and it's also quite heavy, so I'm hoping there's going to be some like larger items in here. So the sticker on the front is kind of like a light purpley grey colour, and it says Witch's Cottage in white, and then it has a silhouette of a witch in black. I've had no spoilers for either of these boxes, so I'm not sure what's going to be in there, but I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like homeware sort of thing. So let's open it up. Okay, so inside straight away I can see that there is the cheat sheet on the top, which I'll come back to later, and then there is a large brown box. So I'm going to do this like a usual unboxing. So I'm going to take the wormies off the side. There's only a small amount of them, as you can see, and the cat wasn't too happy about that. And I'm going to just take out the first thing which I find. So first off, we've got this little tin. We've had a few of these. We haven't had one for a while, but it is a kind of loose leaf tea, and this is poison apple tea, which is green tea with apple pieces, pineapple cubes, vitamin C and natural flavourings. So it's in this really nice little tin. I do reuse these tins when I keep the tea because they are quite helpful for keeping things in. And then the sticker itself is this kind of green colour with a silhouette of a tree or like a branch at the top, and it says poison apple tea. There's a little tab of tape at the front holding it shut, and it does smell really nice. It does smell very strongly of apples, and that's how it looks inside. You can definitely see sort of the apple and the pineapple in there. It's very kind of chunky tea. I don't think I've had tea that's looked like this before, so I'm very interested to see what that is like. So next up I'm going to go for this big box that's sort of standing on there. On it we have some star confetti and also this piece of cat confetti. I've never seen this type of confetti before, so I'm very excited. It's a very sort of spoopy looking cat, and I think I've mentioned already that I have started scrapbooking, and one of my pages in the scrapbook is made out of loads of different pieces and stars of confetti, so I'm going to save this because I don't have any cats that look like this. So other than the little star confetti that's all over it, there's nothing else on this box to kind of show you what it is. It is quite heavy. This is definitely what was adding weight to the package. So if I can work out how to get into it, it looks like a mug. So it has been wrapped in bubble wrap, and it looks like a kind of plain white mug with writing on, and the mug says magical potion on the front. It's a really nice simple design. It has a little crescent moon at the top and little stars, and then it has magical potion written in a really nice kind of witchy font. And on the back of the mug it does say Spooky Box Club with 2 little bats. Other than that, the mug is completely white. So I really like the simplicity of this. Now the only thing I'd say about this mug is it does look like this is a sort of transfer on top. There aren't actually any sort of washing instructions. I would suggest that you hand wash this with a cloth and water rather than scrubbing it or putting it in like a dishwasher, because I have a feeling that that kind of transfer would come off if it's too scrubbed. So next up in here is the lolly, and they've gone back to the old design. I know there was a little bit of controversy over whether or not people liked the it was like a treacle pan lolly that we got in the last one. And I have to say I did quite like the flavour of it. It was definitely something different, and I always welcome new things and change. But they have gone back to the previous design of lolly, although they still don't have the flavour on them. So again, it's just going to be like a blind taste test. So this lolly is like a very bright pink with a little bit of kind of red shades in there. I'm not really sure how this relates to the theme, although I guess you can't really relate it that much. So I'm guessing this is going to be like a strawberry or like a raspberry flavoured lolly. So it's very sweet and it definitely has like a fruity flavour to it. It's not like straight up orange or raspberry or anything, so I think it may be just like a mixture of summer fruits. But it does taste really nice, so I'll be saving that for later. So next up in here is the pin, and it is... oh, cute. It's a little witch's hat. Oh, I love this pin so much. So on the top it says that it's custom made and limited edition Spooky Box Club, and at the bottom it says it's a fancy witch hat pin. So as you can see, it's this like predominantly purple witch's hat. It has tiny little stars on the actual hat itself, and then it has a kind of black rim around it with a moon, and it's really gorgeously detailed, and it does have one usual like pin back clasp on it. I especially do like the larger pins that Spooky Box Club send, and we do have a few other pins which are kind of in this black and purple theme, like the Happy Camper pin, and I'm pretty sure we had another one, and also the kind of moon pin which said psychic across it, so I'm glad it kind of follows the theme. My jacket is getting pretty full now, but I think I'm going to put it on this side just so it's kind of close to the other purple one. Then it'll also be kind of with these other kind of spooky bits here. So it sits on there really nicely. Although it's quite a big and heavy pin, the actual pin part itself is very central to the hat. So I don't think I'll have too many problems with it kind of twisting and going upside down and things. It looks really effective. I love the shape and the size of it, and I am very, very pleased with this month's pin. So next up in here we have what feels like a kind of plastic box, and it does have quite a bit of weight to it, so it looks black. Oh, so it's a spooky coaster set. So inside it has two different coasters. So they are kind of rubbery. They are these two little skulls. Now they feel quite soft, they are quite thick, they feel quite nicely made. It does say on the front Spooky Box Club, so this is obviously another one of their kind of custom made pieces. But they're really nice, and I can't remember if we've had coasters before in the Spooky Box Club. I know we've had doilies, but I don't think we've actually had coasters, so it's a nice little change. And I'm sure that they've included these so that we can put our mug on them and also put the poison apple tea in there as well. So as I said, these are kind of rubbery. As you can see, they're kind of squishy. I think that will make them very easy to clean because they are this kind of plastic. The bottom of it's more of like a shiny plastic, and it feels like it has like a lot of grip on it. So I don't think these coasters are going to be like sliding around the table or anything. And the top is slightly kind of a softer rubber, but they do feel really nice. They feel like a good quality, and I'm excited to use them. So next up in here is a little organza bag, and it feels like there may be a necklace or something inside and some noodlies. Okay, so I can see a little pentagram, so I'm very excited to see what this is. Okay, so this is really pretty. It's a very simple little necklace, but I think it is very gorgeous and it has some really nice details. So it's on a nice kind of small dainty chain. It has this kind of like tunnel tube kind of thing on it, but I think the kind of tube itself is big enough so you can take the chain off if you did wish to put it on something else. And then you go down to this little bead which has nice little kind of metal accents on either end of it. It's almost like a pearlescent colour. It does sort of remind me of opal, like the stone which I have in this ring here. I don't think I have this on any other jewellery, so I'm very excited to have something new to add to my collection. And at the bottom it has a little kind of silver pentagram. It feels like it may be made out of like a very sort of cheap metal because it doesn't feel that cold. But I do really like the style of it, and I think that it works really nicely. And although I have got a few kind of pentagram necklaces, I don't have any that kind of look like this, and I do really like this simple style. So the chain itself is very thin, but it does have an extension chain on it as well, so you can wear it longer or shorter depending how you wish to stack this. Although saying that, I feel like this may be the type of necklace that would look very nice on its own rather than kind of stacked with lots of other things. So I've put it on the central kind of setting, so it can go slightly longer than this, and I think the highest it would go is around here, but it hangs really nicely. I do think this is probably the kind of necklace that would look very nice by itself, or maybe paired with a longer necklace rather than like this, which looks a little bit too kind of mixed matched, but it's really nice. It hangs very nicely. It's a good weight. I do have some earrings from the Charmed Maiden that have this kind of pentagram on them as well, so that'll go really nicely. And I'm pretty sure that Spooky Jewels, which is the shop that Ashton O'Neill runs, has some kind of earrings with pentagrams on them as well. I'm sure it'd be very easy to find some jewelry to match with this necklace. Okay, so we've had quite a lot so far. It feels like there may just be one more thing, and it feels like it may be a fabric item. So let me just take it out. Okay, there is a card on the bottom of the box as well, and what feels like a load of confetti. Okay, so I'm looking at the card first, and it turns out that it's stickers, and I love them so much. This is the most perfect sticker sheet I have ever seen. So we have a witch's ball, a potion bottle, a broomstick with these gorgeous little crystals kind of hanging off of it. We've got some amethyst looking crystals, a blue crystal, we have a toadstool, and I love my toadstools, a little kind of spell magic book, a kind of sage smudge stick. This looks like it could be a cauldron, or possibly a cauldron mug with some kind of blue, maybe watery liquid in there, and another toadstool. And I'm so excited about these stickers. I'm going to be sticking them in my scrapbook because they are gorgeous. As you can see, they have a really nice shine to them as well. They're very kind of high quality stickers, and I am so pleased with these. I haven't got any stickers kind of like in a sticker page like this from Spooky Box Club, so I'm very pleased with this. And I've also been looking for something to kind of decorate this like little coffin notebook with, so I'm thinking maybe the like little amethyst cluster would look really cute like on the corner of it or something. I'm so pleased with that, and they seem like really nicely illustrated stickers. Okay, so back to our last item, which is a fabric item, and by the looks of it, it has the same illustrations as the stickers, which I'm very excited about. I have no idea what this could be. I think I'm going to go with maybe a cushion cover because it looks like that kind of size. Okay, so it feels very soft. It's a very kind of soft silky material, and yes, it is a cushion cover, like I need more cushions. And it does have the same illustrations as the sticker set, which is so nice. So we've got kind of like a crystal cluster, we've got a crystal ball, the little potion bottle, the kind of witch's broom goes all the way through the middle of the cushion. We have some more kind of crystals here, and toadstools, and a sort of sage smudge stick, and this cauldron thing, and another toadstool at the bottom, and the spell and magic book. I absolutely love this cushion cover. It's a very nice size. I'd say it's probably a similar size to the Imagination is the Key cushion that we got in the library box. So I have to say they've definitely upped their cushion cover game, because this cushion cover feels very soft. The actual print is actually on the material rather than kind of stuck on afterwards, so I know that that print's not going to crackle off. And I have to say those other cushions that we've got, although they are gorgeous, they are quite rough feeling, so I'm really pleased to get like a really nice, it's almost like a velvety feel. It's so soft. It's very nice and large, and I'm just going to see how we kind of get into it. So it does have a hidden zip down the side, and inside it is just kind of a white colour, and it doesn't actually have like a label in it, so I'm wondering if maybe this isn't a custom piece. Maybe this is kind of something they've bulk ordered, because I can't find a Spooky Box Club label in there. But either way, it's really gorgeous, and I'm excited to kind of put this on my bed. Now, something I will say, because I know that some people had trouble before when I got a cushion cover, some people can't find like a cushion that's big enough to kind of go in here, or the right shape, because this is just a square. Now, of course, you don't have to use this as a cushion cover. You could very easily make this into like a tote bag, or something else if you don't need another cushion, much like me. But if you don't actually have a proper cushion to go in there, what you can do is just get regular toy stuffing, which is how I've actually stuffed most of my pillows, which you'll see behind me. And you just get toy stuffing, shove it into the actual cushion, and it bulks up and it's ready. Now, if you do need to clean the cushion, then you can very easily undo the zip and take the stuffing out. I think it's probably like the most hygienic way to do it, just because you can very easily change the stuffing if you need to, and of course you can wash the cushion cover if you did need to wash it, because it does mean you can make it very bulky or kind of slightly softer, however you kind of prefer your cushion. So I'm very excited to fill this up and put it on my bed, although I need to find a space now because maybe it can go there. So that was everything which was in the witch's cottage box. I think it was really nice. I don't know if it had like a cottagey feel to it, but it definitely had a witchy feel, and I'm very pleased with the things that we got in here. I think I'd have to say this is probably one of my favourite boxes that we've had in a very long time. All that we've got left in here now is confetti. So there's lots of like little silver stars in there, but we've also got these little black witches and these little cats, which I'm very excited about, as I said, because I haven't seen this spooky confetti before, and I am a sucker for spooky confetti. So I've got the cheat sheet just to go over it. So we have the custom made magical potion mug, which was this white mug that we got. We got the custom blend of poison apple tea, which was this. The Scully coaster set, which were these guys. The Witch Essentials cushion cover, which it does say that it's custom made, so proved me wrong. It just doesn't have kind of the label that it usually has. Then we had the sticker set, the witch's hat pin, which I've put on my jacket, the necklace, and also the handcrafted lollipop. So I am super pleased with this box. Definitely exceeded my expectation. I love the fact that we got kind of like a homeware sort of item as well as a fabric item, because usually we get kind of one or another. So I'm very pleased with this. As I said, it has to be one of my favourite boxes that we've had in a while. I think they've set the bar very high for this next abominable box, which I'm really not sure what to expect. So I'm going to open the second box now. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you very shortly. Bye!